What's up guys, TheDevildogGamer here, and I finally have my SIG P226 Extreme back thanks to the gunsmiths here at Okeechobee Shooting Sports for getting this back in working order. But before we talk about this gun, I want to talk about what's behind me. Have you ever gone to a public range and wanted to do some holster work but they wouldn't let you? Well, Okeechobee Shooting Sports has you covered. These are the new draw and shoot bays right behind me. They allow you to kind of come to the steel range and do some holster work in a safe environment without, being unsafe towards anybody else that's shooting, and letting you actually do it, because a lot of ranges will not let you work from the holster, and it is a very important skill that you need to practice, and most people have to go to training courses to actually practice anything from the holster. But here at Okeechobee Shooting Sports, they got you covered. This is why I love this place. So definitely come by and check out their draw and shoot bays, because they are amazing. But back to the 226 Extreme. This gun has been down for quite a while, and I decided, you know what, this was my primary carry gun, but I haven't shot it in so long that I don't want to carry it yet. So that's what we're here at the range to do today. We're here to practice with it because I'm uncomfortable carrying it unless I put some rounds through it and get back into understanding what the characteristics of this firearm are. On it, I have the Enforce APLC Light, which is amazing. We'll talk a little bit about it more. And also, the holster I'm using with the built-in light is the C&G holster for this, specifically built for this gun, and also for the light. I also have a discount code. C&G makes some really awesome holsters, and I definitely implore you to check them out. And if you guys want to get 10% off, you can use DDG10 as your discount code, and it'll definitely save you some money. Also, today's ammo is sponsored by Big Daddy Unlimited. If you want to save some money, and with anything firearm related, definitely check out Big Daddy Unlimited. And if you can sign up right now, and your first month is 99 cents if you use the code DDG. So if you go to Big Daddy Unlimited /DDG, you'll get yourself a 99-cent first month and definitely save yourself some money on anything firearm related. So we're gonna give this sucker a shot and see how much I've missed it and see how much I missed with it. So the SIG's got a pretty light trigger, but at the same time, it's a fat grip. So it's different from anything else that I've shot before. I'm usually an HK guy, and my carry guns are usually HKs. So to run from an HK carry gun to something without a thumb safety with a very, very light trigger, but a fatter grip is different. And, as you can see, I was missing a few shots there. And this is why I find it important to come, especially when you don't have your firearm for a while and before you switch over to carrying it, to get some trigger time, because it is a different trigger pull, it is a different grip. And with this slide release, I like to run thumbs forward, and at the same time, if I don't count my rounds, the slide can lock, will not lock back, it'll stay forward, and I won't know when to actually reload. So that's when I actually have to count rounds, and as you can see, I knew I was out, I pulled the slide back myself. But it is a different trigger pull, and for me it's important to come out here and make sure I'm comfortable with it before I start carrying it. So we're going to drop a few more rounds out and see if we can speed it up a little bit more without some misses. So, well, I do like the trigger, and it's my thumbs forward position that really kind of screws me up. One of the things is this light is very there's no weight to it, but it does change the recoil just a tad bit. I definitely feel it. One of the things I do like is the paddles on the side are so large that if I want to run it to a thumbs forward position, I can reach with my thumbs forward and hit it from the opposite side without having to use my trigger finger to activate it. That's one of the things I do like about it. But the grip is so massive on this thing that it definitely is a change from the normal USP. So we're gonna put some more rounds down range, see if I can get a little cleaner with it and faster. All right, so I got 10 rounds loaded. We're gonna go single target, go for the black target back there, a little farther down range, to kind of see where I'm at with my recoil control on a single target instead of having to progress down a line, and see how it goes from there. So we'll probably get some misses, but at the same time it gives me a baseline of where I need to kind of work on and what I need to work on. So we'll give it a shot. All right, just a little too much trigger, or too little trigger on a few of those shots because they were left. So I still need to work on getting where I'm at, but single target's better than having to progress along a line. So I think I'll do the plates a little longer and try them out. Yeah, that one didn't want to fall. You know, it's funny because for the longest time, my rule was if I wanted to carry something, it needed to have a thumb safety. This 226, when I first shot it, it was probably one of the best pistols I'd shot at that time, and it instantly changed me into, okay, instead of going, you know, solely for thumb safety weapons as a carry gun, there's probably better options out of here. And that's why the 226 became my carry gun, and I actually carry guns that don't have thumb safeties. I've kind of gone away from that. I've switched to Glocks. This is now my primary carry, which is why I'm practicing. You know, a thumb safety isn't really, it's just an added layer of safety, but at the same time, if you're safe yourself, you really don't have any issues with carrying it. And that's why I love this gun, because it changed my mind about safety and about firearms and pistols in general. And I'm really glad to have it back, and I really want to practice some more. So we'll put some more rounds down range with it. All right, so one of the cool things is you can carry this in a double action, and we're gonna decock it and put it into the first round being a double action. That is one of the safest ways to carry it. So I want to kind of see how that is. The first trigger pull is always gonna be harder, but everything after that single action. So we're gonna give it a shot from there, from a double action on the steel. All right, we're gonna do some timer from the draw. We're gonna wait for the timer, draw, fire one round to the close target, reset, and keep going. And just kind of practice our timing, see how fast we can actually get out of this holster. This is a different holster than I usually use, and with the light on it, it's a bigger holster, and kind of see what kind of baselines we can get and lower the time a bit. So here we go. We'll hit the first one. .42. All right. .21. All right. 1.19. Okay. 1.21. That sucked. I felt it come out wrong. All right. 1.28, and we are empty. So 1.19 was the lowest we got. Sure, we can work on that and get it a little lower, but this is, with the light, it is a different kind of a pull out of there. But the holster is nice and smooth, no problems coming out. So the SIG 226 Extreme is definitely one of my favorite pistols. It broke me into carrying a non-thumb safety pistol, and I'm glad to have it back. I'm still not too comfortable with it. I think a few more range trips and I'll definitely be comfortable enough to carry it, but mixed with the Enforce light, it's a good combo. And having the CG holster that fits it directly, I can't be any more happy or pleased with it. But I really want to thank Okeechobee Shooting Sports for helping getting this gun back in working order. And you know, if you definitely want to, if you're thinking about getting a SIG 226, I definitely think you should. They are great pistols, just bare bones, ready to go. The Extreme series, which is this one, is a very good pistol, and you know, one of my favorite of the SIG 226 lineup. and it's just a really all-around great pistol. And you know, it made me a fan of SIG. I never really believed that 226s were great until I got this pistol and started shooting it myself. But you want to see some more with it, or you want to, you know, see some more drills, or you know, even me practicing to, you know, like I did today, let me know in the comments below. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.